Good morning, folks. Welcome aboard another day of building EV. It's a rather wet day here in March today, but that shouldn't stop me getting on with stuff inside. I think I've made a decision about how to fit those taps in the bathroom, and I should be measuring up for a few things and stuff to make sure I've got stuff to prepare for people being shut over the break and things. Anyway, we'll see how we go with this tap fitting first. Firstly, to say thank you to everybody that took the time to comment and discuss with me how best to do this the other day. That was very useful and helped me kind of just be more sure that I'm doing something sensible. But anyway, initially then I was trying to make sure of how deep it was and whether I could use the plastic box, which I couldn't, so I was right about that. And the 19mm board was actually too thick. It was going to going to push the taps too far forward. So I ended up cutting a piece of 12mm and then some spacers to stand it off. You'll see I use these in a minute just to stand it back from the uprights, which keeps it clear of the back wall or the metalwork, which means that I will then proceed to fill up with spray foam behind it just so there is a bit of a cold bridge break there. Well, that's my plan anyway. I've made it longer than it needs to be, left to right, which means that I've got some flexibility for later on, whether it goes further to left or further to right. And I've even put it on the far side of these mounting points so that I could just hop it over by half an inch or so if I need to. If it goes all the way to the left. I don't think it will, but you never know. So anyway, having put that in, then I thought I'd best check, and well, looks about perfect to me. So then onto the measuring, I just put up a few of the verticals on the upper walls here because they weren't in place, and the vertical batten which supports the joint which will be between these two windows just didn't look like it was going to be in the right place. But anyway, I measured it a number of times, and it is in the right place. It's exactly equidistant between these two windows, so it's an extra fat bit there to support kind of both sides, and then a bit of measuring to prepare myself for tomorrow, and which will be figuring out which pieces of wood over at the workshop get used where, and waxing them up and cutting them down to shape and stuff. So it's just a question of measuring up so that I know exactly which bits of these walls are hidden, because all of the perfect bits of wood I think I've already got over here. So I just wanted to make sure that I can try and hide the bits as best I can that are the worst bits of the faces, if you see what I mean. So anyway, that's about that really. I will be back with you probably. I don't know whether I'll record tomorrow's because it'll just be waxing the walls and stuff. But anyway, so thanks to everybody that commented with ideas and thoughts. It was a useful discussion. And anyway, we'll see how tomorrow goes. Take care, everybody.